Okay, let's dive into our source material on real-time analytics. It feels like we're seeing a really fundamental shift here.
We absolutely are.
It's no longer about analyzing data from last week or even last night.
Yeah.
The goal now is to analyze it the instant it's created.
Right, from apps, IoT sensors, web clicks, whatever the source.
And the aim is to pull out those immediate, sort of actionable nuggets of intelligence.
So real-time analytics, at its core, it's about processing that data with almost zero latency. We're talking milliseconds or seconds.
Well, what's the immediate impact for, our listeners?
Well, it lets you move from being reactive to being proactive. Think about fraud detection.
Okay.
Spotting and blocking a fraudulent payment while the transaction is happening, not after the fact.
So saving money in the moment.
Exactly. Or for operational efficiency, you could be monitoring machinery live to predict a failure just seconds before it happens.
That kind of instant insight really drives faster decisions and better customer experiences, like those real-time personalized offers.
It does, but turning that constant data stream, that fire hose of information, into a clear decision is the hard part.
Yeah, that seems like the central challenge. How do you manage that sheer complexity?
And that's where, the specialized Azure ecosystem really steps in. It's designed for this.
So it's an end-to-end flow.
It is. It starts with ingestion. You need a very specific front door for the data.
Okay.
For things like click streams or app logs, you'd use Azure Event Hubs. They're built for high throughput millions of events per second.
But what about physical devices?
For that, you'd want Azure IoT Hub. It's specifically for that secure two-way communication with devices.
But wait, applying complex logic, like filtering for fraud patterns, directly on that massive constant stream of data.
On the live stream itself.
Right. Isn't that just incredibly resource intensive compared to a traditional database? What's the trade-off?
That's a key breakthrough, really. The engine for that is Azure Stream Analytics, or ASA.
Okay, ASA.
It lets you run queries that look a lot like SQL, but directly on the flowing data. And it helps you manage the stream with concepts like a tumbling window.
A tumbling window.
Think of it as a way to slice that endless flow of data into measurable chunks. You could say, group all sensor readings into 1-minute buckets.
So you can aggregate things, like ADG temperature,
Yeah.
without having to store every single data point first.
Exactly. You're filtering the torrent into a usable slice.
Okay, so once you have those process slices, what happens when you need to query huge amounts of that data alongside your historical data?
Then you move into storage and scale. And this is where Azure Data Explorer ADX is just fantastic.
ADX.
It's built for incredibly fast queries on these massive time series datasets using KQL, the Kusto query language.
And KQL is different from standard SQL.
Very different. It's designed specifically for time series analysis, so it can spot subtle patterns that SQL might miss. Then you have Azure Synapse Analytics, which unifies that streaming data with all your historical big data.
Right, bringing it all together. And the final piece, I assume, is getting that intelligence to someone who can act on it instantly.
Absolutely. That's Power BI. It connects directly to these live streaming data sets. You get auto-refreshing dashboards.
So executives and operations teams can see their KPIs update in, real time.
And that's what makes the insight actionable right then and there.
This whole stack enables the kind of major business impact the sources talk about, like in e-commerce.
Oh, definitely.
You could track a user's behavior live, see the exact moment they might abandon their cart, and instantly send them a personalized offer.
That's immediate revenue protection. It's powerful.
And I have to ask about security. With this much sensitive data flowing in real time.
Security is built in. It has to be. Azure ensures compliance with standards like GDPR, IPA. You get end-to-end encryption and role-based access control, or RBAC, so you can define exactly who sees what at every step.
So the core takeaway seems pretty clear. These integrated tools from Azure let organizations shift their entire posture.
From reactive cleanup to proactive decision-making. You're analyzing the event as it happens.
It's all about maximizing the value of that specific moment.
Precisely.
So as you think about this for your own field, here's a final thought. The sources say the biggest challenge isn't the technology, but managing latency and cost. So if real-time analysis enables instant action, what is the actual value of a single millisecond to your operation?